see, you know, what kind of output he gets. But also, you know, when you're those kind of CIS pug stars, I expect this to be a real home turf for you.
So try this on for size. In 2025, JT has played Mirage twice.
What is going on?
Both under the Passion UA banner. In 2024, JT played Mirage not at all.
Okay, so that speaks to him trying to add it to this map.
In 2023, they played it twice in the Complexity banner against OG and NIP. In 2022, they played it 5 times.
5?
So,
it's been a while.
That combined, it's less than 10?
Yeah, which I think 3D Max have done in a day before, so that's cool.
All right, well, yeah, Mirage. Anybody's game. A execute setup, 3 through Palace, 2 through Ramp. Here comes the util.
Standard util.
Retake setup.
Yeah,
Qikert wants them to come towards CT.
Tap. He hasn't hit it. Qikert is hoping for it. Klim hits a banger, and that's what Qikert was waiting for. A nice catch. Parked on the bins. Grim was trying to take CT, and now it's actually going to get really... Oh, so difficult for them. All of them not looking. It's Qikert with the multi-kill. Sprays down 4. Big smile on his face.
Gave us the peace sign there too. That's right. You know what the standard setup is with teams doing A executes. They want to take CT control. They want ticket control. Qikert's like, well, I'm not even going to spot. You're not even going to clear me. Walk on in to my den. It's a beautiful shot from Klim to open it, but really this one's all about Qikert. Great job from him. Even with the flash in the face, does a very good job here. And Qikert just lines him up, knocks him down, and the pistol round falls against Passion UA.
Well, you know, something you would have loved if you're Passion UA, and given your lack of reps, would be a pistol round win.
Was that 3 nades that missed Con?
It did look like that.
And those nades would have been designed for Con.
Yeah, we've seen them failed before. Nico knows all about that. You remember the catching the ones that bounced off. Right. So it's certainly, you know, it's not too uncommon to see those nades not landing, but all of them not landing is a bit funny.
Okay, so into the guns. At least it's quick. Straight into the rifle rounds. No silly business on the eco. And Klim's going to get his AWP to be able to at least show some dominance. I'm telling you, watch this kid. He's good. It's going to be a Galil, 4 AKs. No head armor for Grim, so it's been quite risky. Straight out mid, there's Kven.
Oh yeah, okay. Klim's actually committed now. Dropped down, spotted, and a missed shot this time.
It's pinned. Towards
the Delpan position. Halzak gets a second lease of life. Klim feeling the pressure. JT removing Insani over Con Smoke.
I like the tempo of this game so far.
Yeah, it's punchy, isn't it?
Redeploy the window smoke. Breno sandwich, ticket.
And AWP pushing from underpass.
He has to. He's been trapped the whole time.
Sure. I'm just curious to see if he gets output. Like, look at this.
Nix has heard the scope, surely.
Yeah,
surely Nix heard the scope.
So, but he's already got past the sight line. He's going to lose the bomb.
But Nix should have him after this kill, right?
Oh, come on.
Right?
Nix gets him with his knife out. Ooh, just about. And now the bomb could be
ghost scopes or something there, right? This is
funky.
It's a strange flavor early. Nix will get the bomb. JT and Kvem still park. Grim now will start to hedge over and join this. Breno still on A. Qikert floating in spawn. Exit starting to evacuate the B bomb site. So they're reading this incorrectly. Connect a smoke in and just slowly gonna chip in for this B split. Exit's back in time.
You need to find that first kill cleanly and get away. JT low, but doesn't actually go for the cross. With the bomb now across, they'll flash. Doesn't quite catch exit. Blocked off. Very diligent stuff here from Passion UA.
Will it be the save? If Kvem oversteps the mark here, gives them a kill, it might be the way back in, but exit backing off, and now it is completely confirmed. Nobody hustling over. So just to understand for MIBR, they have lost the last 4 Mirages in a row, but remember some of that was without Klim. They played Bucharest with, I wouldn't even know how to say his name. It's BRN $. It's like BB No Money's Brazilian cousin.
Okay, cool.
So Klim was unable to get there in Bucharest. But regardless, they haven't won 1 of their last 4 outings on this map. Sorry, 3 outings, excuse me. So yeah, this ending up as the map in the veto. This is one of those kind of fun situations where maybe MIBR weren't prepped and ready for this to be the case.
They weren't expecting Passion UA to have the audacity to be picking a map so underplayed, so low in their map pool. But it's best of ones. You're always going to end up somewhere a bit less comfortable. Typically, a strong suit's going to be removed by your opponent.
It's middling of the map pool, but this is like bottom of the map pool for both.
Yeah,
so.
funny.
Okay, well, bomb top mid on JT. They're going to thrust forward and look
mid.
for this.
Woof, Qikert wants to fight, and yeah, Kvem, he responds in kind, removing Insani. That's twice
Good
now Insani's gone down.
there.
Look at Nick
Great
just
response.
go. Straight across. He's not messing around. Into CT, no resistance. Late nade from Qikert breaks the smoke, but they're already in.
They'll need to somehow...
Spotted 3, you're jumping across, or rather 2 of the 3 jumping across CT.
You have to help JT get in. Well, no, you don't. He's just going to plant default. Okay, he's in. Bomb goes down.
Tough one. Qikert and Klim. Gonna make their play. 3 members to receive them. Incendiary forces them wide. It's well placed and it's well rewarded. Klim gets his onto Grim. Halzok's got to hit something here. SoundQ heard. Advancing cover from JT. Good contribution, important find. Awkward now, especially with the loss of the AWPer. JT to do it all, and they know exactly where he is. Time is of the essence for MIBR to get on that defuse. Bomb in front of JT, handles it well. Oh, he handles it brilliantly. Under scrutiny, 2 men out for blood, and he takes them both.
JT is always good for a clutch, and this one comes early enough to shatter the finances here of MIBR. And that one right there for the South African leaves a mark. Beautiful work. His teammates let out a roar, and that's going to inspire confidence out the gates. I love the response. Right, Kvem gets flashed forward. They understand all these bodies are fighting towards middle. The immediate response. I think Nyx has a high Counter-Strike IQ. In terms of his mechanics, I wouldn't say I'd be putting him up there in the conversation, but his decision-making can be on point, and this time it helps them get that space. Eco now for MIBR, a 3rd round extremely likely, and we're well underway as mid is completely entrenched at this moment. Kvem and JT have taken the space. Halzok that 3rd prong to the mid box.
What happened to Klim's health? 5 HP for the poor sod.
I think he took a window fight.
I mean, this is a fully stacked site, so let's see how Nyx's IQ fares here. Nade, well placed. Exit catches. And with Breno's Deeg, maybe that's seen enough. Send out a scout, send out a probe. You can see Grim working Tetris. The pivot is in motion. It's going to force a reaction short side. Oh, Halzok. Halzok's going to get a bit flustered here. Need the AK to provide some covering fire, and JT will oblige. Lovely 3K from him to ensure things don't go awry. And they know where Insani is now after a couple of pot shots from the USP. There's an AK on short. I think that's Insani's next objective. He's going to try and pick that up, but Nyx is already thinking about it. And he'll hear him advancing now to stop that retrieval and to stop him with an extra kill. 3 out of JT after his clutch as well. I think that's, the extra captain's tax. He's going to get that one comfortably and save his AWPer from losing a very prize investment.
Let's take a look at this CT setup for MIBR. They've had a boot camp before this, so on a weak map, maybe they've changed some things. It looks like they've swapped Exit and Qikert from their last outing on Mirage. It's like Qikert is now the A anchor, and Exit takes over the B duties. Breno's still short, Instani's still con, and then the AWP, as we know, window floating around everywhere. This time, starting Qikert. So JT helps setting up Grim and Halzok to search A. Halzok has a lot of room to work with, and Grim's found the opener. That's the AWP down.
Again, yeah, that's going to be awkward for Klim. Oh, and I think he just caught wind of the descent of the Dark player. Quick adjustment, not quick enough. Trade out of JT, though. Insani onto Kvem. Pulls it into a 2-on-3. This is competitive, but Insani's got to do a lot more.
Still another smoke to deploy for Passion UA as well. They've just dropped...
Oh, nice shot from Nyx.
He's handling business, isn't he? And JT with an important trade there. That's round. 4-2. Passion UA laying down the law early.
I mean, that's great to see from Grim, isn't it? That's an opening kill from him that does just kind of start that house of cards tumbling down on the A side. Qikert did his best, still gets some output, even if Halzok did relay that information.
Well, Exit will be given the good graces of getting to hold onto this M4 on the other side of the map. But the pistol that was perfect between Klim and Qikert over towards A. It gets the follow through for the conversion, but now it's going to be 4 consecutive. So Passion really work. This is a team I find hard to place because the core of this team have been playing together for an awfully long time, and we've seen them have some pretty good outputs.
I'd say middling highs.
It's the post-Elige era, right,
yes.
that we've been living in, and obviously you had Graham and Complexity working to see what they could bring in, and they went with 2 North American players. They went with 60, who we'd seen before, and Nix, who we'd never seen before, and Nix is the one who ended up staying. Kvem comes in, and he gets to be the player to pack a punch. He gets to be, like, think about it. You get to be mid-control player on Mirage. That's the dream for most players, especially ones who are aggressive and have good aim. Tacky timeout called as MIBR are feeling the brunt of this early. Remember, that saved them 4 for exit. They have max loss bonus going into the next, so it will just be a partial in this one. They will all be able to buy and get Klim that AWP again. I said keep your eyes on him. Well, he's got 4 kills so far. Would love there to be some open runway for the kid.
Yeah, it's cool to see Kvem. I mean, you know, benched on Passion UA, and then when you move in, it feels like you found like a hidden passage or something, like a little, oh, there's a lockbox with a talent inside of it. How far can this one go, though, with the exit M4? Blocked on the extremities.
I hate the fact Halzer's searching A ramp like this. It's like,
yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Hey, Guy, you're on your own, and you have the orb.
Oh, the burn actually does spread just enough to catch the boosted exit. He's trying to find the angle onto Kvem, throwing those nades. He's just missed his opportunity there. Bomb top mid, though, and Halzer's search on ramp is going to be eventually rewarded. Exit also warded off as the mid-fight.
Good info there, noting the boost, so just need to deal with Klim. Halzer could give him the AWP.
He certainly could.
Oh, now he's tuck and tail. He's heard this.
He knows what's up. Going for that little Deagle one-tap, though. Not going to be easy for Halzer to get away from that. It is easy for JT to stretch his legs into B, though. Breno gone. Nice find from Nix. And, yeah, Insani in the market gets nothing either. Just like that. Very leisurely. Very calm. And they collect.
It just reminded me after seeing that JT clutch, I think that so far, Passion have had some of the best clutches of the day. There was the Halzer 1v3, there was the Nix 1v3.
Valid.
JT getting in the mix.
Yeah, okay.
So
a good clutch day.
Hopefully.
In best of ones, that's kind of all you need.
Yeah, well, it didn't work against FaZe.
Sure, sure. But it was close. It was a whole lot closer than MIBR's opening game.
Yeah, let's see if Passion are able to right the wrongs. Okay, well, just Klim staying alive over towards Palace. I guess he's got the armor. Doesn't need to buy that next round if we're looking for the smallest of bonuses. I don't think anybody's going to be wanting that MP9, but we'll see if they willed it to have a couple of future traps. So he gets his AWP. Yeah, nobody wants that. Everyone straight into the M4s. Now I'm curious, because we have seen MIBR go for the mid-control, right? That round where Kvem was out towards tap, and the late flash came in, and then they got all the information, and Passion UA was set up ready to spring in towards action towards A. So they responded very well. So the question is, do MIBR want to keep trying to set the tone? And if so, do you do it through the AWP? Do you allow Klim to be the guy to have that first fight? So instead of playing man-down Counter-Strike, he gets to be the guy looking for the... Look at this pace.
Curious, isn't it, from Halzer? First ramp, now he's just going straight for that deeper Palace line. He's going to get smoked off early, but the steps will have been heard. Brenner will be on high alert, and Exit could have a chunky HE hit. Little early. Rather unscathed, the Passion UA.
Alex, they drew out a smoke for Palace and for ramp that early in the round. That is crazy pressure. Right, think about the site now. They don't have anything to block. You can't play smoke defense anymore.
Yeah, and it's still, what, the whole round ahead of you.
So now they just reroute quickly. Halzer looks like he's going to join the pack over towards B. Klim's on shore. Exit tucks in back towards bench. Stays on the fence line as... Well, JT...
He's going to molly. Is it sandwich or stairs? It looks like it's going to be stairs.
Doesn't spill over. No.
Qikert. Oh my
nice
God,
he's doing it all.
JT, man on a mission. Insani's not looking. He thought Breno had him. Now they confirm the presence of Occupied. Exit tucked on bench, gets output. Massive output from Exit. Triple kill, finishing him with the P250. Halzer's got a clutch to win. Is there another clutch for Passion UA today?
Coming through the window.
Reading it, seeing it, tracking it, nailing it. Halzuk clutches up.
Brano trying to be cheeky there, doesn't realize just how much of his body was coming out of that smoke, and Halzuk makes good on that. JT is doing it all right now. Opening rounds, closing rounds. Needed Halzuk to put the icing on top of that one, but the fact that your in-game leader is walking out A-ramp and just going, brah.
And the second onto Sani, that false sense of security. Thought Breno was active. Exit gets 3. Really gave it a good shift.
And now they go into an A execute against the line of fire. They're just direct, going straight into the A. I'm loving the calling from JT. This is beautiful.
Oh,
not an execute.
Oh! Qikert thought he could get away with that. Krem proves otherwise. And now the MP9 on the stairs does very well to find the response.
A little bit lusty there from Kvem. Let's see if it costs them.
Let's find out. CT fight. Tucked on that overlooked corner, and again,
yes.
It's overlooked. First kicker on the pistol, now exit on this one, and it's going to be theirs. Passion UA left wanting. MIBR of all the rounds to win, it's the partial investment.
Yeah, this is where you think, okay, Kvem gets one, and then he goes down. Does it? Yeah, it does, right? He didn't need to do that. They could have just played out the number advantage, used their util advantage. So the fact that they already had 6 rounds on the T side, I think they smelt blood in the water, and that's going to cost them. It's not a key round. There's enough cash on all their players for at least 1 more buy, and for some of them, definitely 2. But having Halzuk have to win that clutch, and now losing this one, you're going to have to dig deep within those finances. Do you want to give them a late way back in, or can you immediately find the response? That's their first round since the pistol and the conversion. Can't believe how early the palace smokes are. Done it again. Obviously, we were on board there as they were throwing it, heading over to B. Now they've set up this short piece. 2 in through underpass, 2 top middle, Grim ready to lurk out of palace.
Yeah, Breno's been very diligent with his positioning, so he's actually just, it looks like he's floating right now, and it does make it very hard to clear.
Boost.
Sani's ready for it. Window smokes the Q, and it's covered by the smoke.
What?
Perfect cover. This is that off angle. Oh, he is spotted. Hasn't nailed it. Hasn't nailed it. Halzuk does.
But look at the gap.
Into the window. Into the window. Easy. Not so easy. Halzuk struggles.
He's dead.
Nix has got him. And now the A site should be open. It's Klim, though, on that ticket position.
Oh.
Catches one, catches 2. Pieces
Steady.
them together. Steady's a great word for it. And number 3 is Kvem. Thrown into the clutch.
He might be allowed to get the bomb down. They know he's traditionally a mid-pack player. So Klim's worried about the jungle to window rotation. Insani investigates mid. Klim now knows.
Yeah, does he get away from this old line in time? Worried about the jungle side, does drop away. Now Kvem can play.
Kind of has to, well, okay, so he's guarding the cross to the plant. Will still have to be somewhat active, unless they line up.
It depends how they approach this, right? That elevation of stairs on the clear. He's hearing 2 of them coming in from the jungle side. Plays into it, and Sani's got a very clean headshot there to ensure MIBR's 4th. Passion UA letting that grip slip.
Yeah, that's great from Klim though, right? He gets that first, but he knows where the second is because of the info, and just steps out and wasn't shaky, you know, just straight in laser beam. It's good stuff from Halzuk.
Yeah, number 2, very, very convincing.
Just tidy. Necessary. Tactical timeout called, first from Passion. The doc gets on the mic. That's what I'm calling him. He's really a doctor.
He is actually, he has a doctorate.
Yeah. And he's doing this for fun, I guess.
Yeah, just a hobby.
But like a real I don't want to diminish other doctorates, but a medical doctor. A medical doctor. Okay, I should have said that first. Sorry to anybody out there who may have upset. Okay, well, they know they'll have blown the finances if they end up losing this going into the final. They will be buying in with 2,400. The bomb going down there does help them out a little bit, but there's still a Galil for Nix. AKs for the rest. Halzuk gets his AWP. But MIBR working back into this. I'd love to be able to tie things up 6-6 on Mirage.
They break, and And it's perfectly timed. JT exposed and removed Klim. Set up to succeed with the smoke break top, and now exit ready to receive. Nick's caught jumping through the smoke. It's a quick trade out of Grim, and B's open, I say in air quotes. Breno's short side, and he's got the angle on him. Grim lives on, half health, and now worried about that market swing. Oh, he's quick to it. Removing Insani, but he's lost his teammates along the way. He doesn't find that immediate burst to the head. Breno finishes what he started, and it is just now a one-round game. Great recovery here from MIBR at the tail end of the half.
Yeah, try this one on for size. That's only their third opening kill on this CT side. And they got one on the pistol from Klim, so they have been few and far between.
Overcoming the odds early.
Yeah, so the fact that they do have 5 rounds at this point, it's a good output, all things considered. And here's that final round as the finances have waned. A couple of AKs, mainly pistols, and some aggression in the mix.
Okay, could get some early answers here. Insani already gets to the top mid boxes. It's a real luxury to have gotten that far forward. He'll be able to call it clear soon. Qikert has support of Klim. The AWP posted on that potential for a ramp or an AXEC. Just keeping Palace smoke, keeping them humble. Flashes don't matter. Klim's got your number.
Well, the Alia is done. Nix's player model tells us that. Waltzing away, going to rejoin Halzok and JT, who are parked right now. Very, very passive top mid. Grim over towards Palace. It's just funny. Yeah, you have one round, you get the opening kill, you overplay your hand against a partial buy, and they run the half to what should be 4 straight before the break.
Oh, Insani's going to be mad about that one. Their late play has caught him in his repositioning.
Talking about overplaying your hand.
Yeah, that's a bit much. And he gets punished. Now the sandwich position seems destined for a frag here, Qikert. Actually, the timing's crazy. He just dipped underneath and he'll adjust in time. Grim was unaware. Wrapping into Breno. A boost. Is he ready for this? Oh, spotted him out. Nails the shot. Nix delivers. Held by Qikert at range, does well on the headshot angle. Support by Klim for the last piece. And he nails it with that AWP. 6-6, MIBR 4 on the trot to keep this Mirage best of 1 alive and kicking.
Bro.
Sick, Johnny!
What you got assist?
Nice! Yo, Johnny, dropped off.
And it did look like it was going to be all one-way traffic after JT's clutch. Some impact rounds. Passion UA were in it to win it. Sure, at one point the score read 6-2, but That's been wiped clean with MIBR turning things around, setting up their star AWPer and making things work.
Yeah, the Major rookie looking very steady on the AWP. Odds provided by StarLadder's official betting partner, and let's get this second half underway. Straight towards an A execute. Just Grim here.
Just Grim, all right. He's got the dual Berettas at least. Has he got a smoke in mind? Is he hoping to get one and then block? Throws out his smoke, gives him something to play with. JT with supportive flash, it doesn't matter. Okay, Klim makes it work on the pistol. Nice opening kill, Grim is gone. Support arrives, Krem spamming smokes, but it's Halzerk that's removed Insani elsewhere. Progressing now around the smoke, a swing out of JT. Klim's ready to receive, and it's just all falling into place. MIBR looking to start strong on this T side. Quick adjustment, quick flurry of frags from Nyx. Comes in from the CT side with two. Okay, exit. Knows where one of the two is. Now they've confirmed his location. What is that? A flying exit with the first, removing Kvem. A little bit of an overstep, and now Nyx versus exit. And he's only gone and done it. MIBR composed as they convert.
Had their time for a clutch on the tally. Halzerk 1-1, JT 1-1. Now we'll throw exit into the mix. That shot onto Kvem.
Yeah.
The fact he's able to adjust. He's leaping forward. It all looks so good to start. Then Nyx happens. He gets to activate. Gets a multi of his own back from deep Qikert. And that last one from an exit there onto Nyx, it just looks so casual, doesn't it? Just steps out, the player's crouching, peppers away, and there you have it.
Oh, they could be digging themselves into a hole with a force like this. Going to be starting off with, what, 2 FAMAS, a couple of Deegs, and a contact walkout mid. Anyone spotting? JT was smoked, so no info on this walk.
How quick will it happen? Well, fortunately, Grim's close A ramp, so if they do pipe up connector.
An MP5, a silenced.
Hey, you don't see that every day of the week.
Doesn't work out for him. Halzerk left with 7 points of health.
They're split right now. I understand it's 2 on Cat and there's 2 Con. There's no commitment, but you're down a man. If you lose another kill as you're taking this space, it's going to get real dire real quick.
Yeah, this one kind of investigate, see what happens on either side of the map. Insani and Brenner still punked in Con. Fem in 2 minds. Does he want to back away to B? It does look like that's his intention.
They're just getting this info on ramp. So they've pushed B apps and they pushed A ramp. You know that they're all channeled through middle now. Palace, maybe.
And now you could have that crazy crossfire. JT from Tetris. Krem going to be on CT. How do they break through this? A leaping Mac 10 potentially. Oh, just like that. Krem gets caught. Breno delivers, and a jumping dig from JT is not quite going to happen.
Grim's here, though.
He is on that ramp side. And he's done well onto exit. Opportunity for this retake after all. Hasn't even gone down yet. They can't get past Grim! He's done them all! Done them dirty! Bomb delivered to his front door. Klim in the clutch. Light on time and low HP for Halzerk. So Grim may have to do it all if he does manage to isolate Halzerk towards the CT side. And Halzerk plays. That's what you wanted to see. Grim's done enough at that point, and with between the two of them, they get all 5 kills. Passion UA, the force buy converted, not going to let this one spiral.
Yeah, they should have known as well that the Grim is an A defender. That's why they were investigating, right? He is the A anchor. So they go investigating, but they didn't get what they were looking for. They found their man. Timeout taken from MIBR, their second. Klim left in that 1v2, and he didn't really have enough time to play it out, did he? Right? He didn't know exactly where these final 2 players were. Knew that Grim was towards ramp. Halzerk was the man that activated first in B apps with the push onto Qikert. That's where things started to go wrong. So this force buy starting to take shape. 3 smokes. You have to throw 1 mid early, right? You have to throw top cat or window. That's just to keep them interested. And then you can go into some type of a set piece. Do you want to try and hit B? Do you want to try and hit A? Well, they're going towards A. So they'll about 2 smokes towards middle. 1 window, 1 top cap. That only gives them 1 smoke to execute A. So it could be smoke for up, down, and then molly for the stairs.
Okay, Grim's got an awful lot of work to do.
They are playing retake, but nobody Qikert.
Oh, the double nades could do some damage. Yeah, they do. 92 to the face of Qikert. Grim does find Insani on arrival as well. There's something in the feed from Cliff. Gives MIBR a little bit more room to move behind the smokes, crossing into the site now. But on the back of exit, he's going to try and punch in the code, get that extra cash if he, in the absence of a round win.
Juggling guns. I don't think you guys got time for that.
Still, no plant attempt. And now the stairs player not going to be in a position to deny. A swing from CT will, though. Ooh, forced away. Run on down. They're low HP, but it's no problem for Nyx. He'll just take JT down as collateral damage.
Get out of my way. Now, Eco now. A strong opportunity for the 9th. And there's a little bit more util than I thought. It was actually the double smoke. So regardless, doesn't get them the plant that I'm sure that they were hoping for. Grim playing ahead of that.
That's a couple of times in back-to-back rounds where the bomb hasn't, like, he's kind of not met my expectations for when it goes down, when they have the site space.
Well, especially in this type of round, you're feeling like it's a priority, but I guess you're ecoing into the next. It could facilitate an extra deagle.
Sure.
There's just one for Klim right now. Oh, and he's been spotted. So on the tower to try and take a cheeky shot down into Con, he'll be sent packing. So at this point, just play it real slow. If you're Passion, you don't need to go too aggressive. The only reason I would say to go aggressive in an environment like this is if you're struggling on the scoreboard and you want to get some eco bashes in to raise your confidence. And the player who might need that would be Kvem, maybe, 4 kills. The rest of the team, all a close cluster. 14 for JT, 13 for Nyx, 10 for Hauser, 9 for Grim. So these could be some confidence builders and a key position that Kvem plays as connector. Klim's already got some output. Is it going to get worrying? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It is alarming. Klim with 3 Desert Eagle frags. Outrageous output. A $700 pistol takes 3 members of the fully bought up CT side, and now you've got sweaty palms. Now you're at a number disadvantage.
They're giving opportunities over again, aren't they, Passion? I was talking about, yeah, you can build some confidence. Well, you're doing the opposite.
Yeah. Interesting pathing. So through perhaps into the under.
Well, because they investigate mid, now they think it's clear. Now they're going to worry about extremities. Now they've got the gap.
It's a nice call. Boosting up window.
Hello.
And JT's not looking. Klim, after his triple kill, just rushes to the finish line for that 4th kill. That would have been his 4th. Can't be too critical, but it's not ideal.
Well, flip it and reverse it right there. His name backwards is Milk, so maybe feeling a little bit sour after that. Had another one on the plate.
Yeah, you had to keep him humble after his 3.
Yeah, he's already put your finances on the brink, made you question everything, and...
Especially when you are, as you highlighted, you know, you could see it in his gameplay as well, that Kvem was just playing for a couple of eeks.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Right? It's not always the best move, but sometimes it's your best move. Klim gets out. No AWP in the first gunny. He'll be able to get across the tap. Insani to set him up.
Oh, nice shot.
He's good, huh?
He is good. Okay, this is like my first look from the casting desk, and yeah, Klim is impressing.
That's his 5th opening kill. So 2-man advantage now. Should be simple to call back into. Group up. Use your number advantage. They're giving you info as well. I'm heading over to B to join the likes of Qikert and Exit. It's only still top mid and Breno Palace. In this situation, I would hope that Breno plays first, if not Insani. Because you need to send a probe in. The pack shouldn't go first with this type of an advantage. Right? Even if the other two are taking space and trying to sell something, without any info, without anybody fighting, there is absolutely no way in the world that the 3 players over towards B apartment should move first. Here you go. Now you pull the plug, the ripcord, you head through underpass, Insani covers your jungle rotation, Breno watches your CT spawn, and thank God they are playing this one by the book. Now Qikert can go in and hold them here. Right? He really just needs to get them interested. Oh, well, it's okay. It could have looked better. It's okay. You can see the idea, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that is the diligence you need to have in these brutal best of ones. Can't be walking into a stacked site, a gamble stack that is essentially like kind of a save in disguise if you play it properly.
Precisely. And little did they know, they were right around the corner. Now it's about holding on to these guns because the net already cinched quite tight.
Yeah, Qikert's remained parked here, so he'll be able to be a thorn in their side if the pressure gets amplified. Alzerk onto Insani. That's his approach from the market side. Nice boost, gets exit onto JT. Trying to hold on to your orb. Here's Qikert. Does go down to Grim. Is that enough? I think they've seen enough. Okay, Grim and Halzuk have earned the right to save their rifle.
Yeah, because even with the round win, 2 drops still have to go through to Qikert and Insani, right? So they want to make sure that they don't have issues in the buy. And if you go back to just a round prior where Klim gets 3 kills on the Deagle, we know that they're already dents made to the financial department of Passion. Oh, poor guy.
Didn't have to throw that one in the replay, guys.
Yeah. Well,
Poor guy.
yeah. But, okay. So a couple of saves, the AUG and the AWP, an M4, a FAMAS, and an MP9 join them. And now, it might be ours turn to try something direct. Lining up the A execute, Grim playing retake ticket, Kvem around connected, JT rotating over now. Kvim's starting to, Grim's starting to push into the site.
Yeah, Grim's further forward now. A little bit of damage onto Insani, leading by the charge.
Oh.
Jumping straight out is Breno. Stunning entry work. The round's over. Strafes on out, supported by Util. Breno gets them both. Yeah, he might get a
hold up a second.
one. Nyx has got one, but so's
And they're going to
Kvem.
kit.
Okay, this might be more of a conversation now than they realized. Getting a bit weird. Qikert's low HP, the flash connects. Breno's a sitting duck. Hang on a second. Advantage now
Smoke
for Passion UA. This is getting weird. This is getting weird fast. Smoke does end up on the bomb. Defuse likely. Halzuk's got the kit. He's making a move. Klim, what have you got? Sees him approaching.
Gotta find it.
Trying to stay dynamic. Halzuk's on the defuse. A nice adjustment on the spray, but he can't get him off. Halzuk pulls it off. A defuse under their noses. And a retake that never should have been.
Oh, both teams on their T-halves overplaying their hand in rounds that they should have been somewhat guaranteed.
Baffling.
So the first is a spam through. Okay, this is Breno's double entry. Beautiful work there. It's Kvem finding exit through the smoke. Not sure if a break came into the mix there. We were on board with Nyx over towards Qikert. They get another back. So yeah, Grim's not going to be loving that JT either, but his reaction is going to change in the spin of a bloody dime. They snatched that one away.
Crazy, that turn of events.
And that has taken the final tactical timeout out of MIBR, who felt like they were just starting to work their way back into this game.
Taking shape, Chad. The double entry from Breno strafes out Palace. It was all there for the taking. Just falls through their fingers. And I mean, these are the rounds. These are the rounds that will haunt you.
And it's crazy. We've had so many of these. We've had 3 clutches. We've had 2 poor, I don't even want to, well, I guess it is a post plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? It's just, oof. Oof. Okay.
Now what?
Hero AK, given a Klim. Understandable, he's got 20 kills. Upgrades for the rest, and with 2,400 they can buy next round. So still can be threatening. And Klim did 3 kills with the Deagle. Let's see what he can do with a Hero AK, shall we?
Yeah, maybe Passion, you've learned their lesson a little bit.
Kvem did find impact there. It helped them get back into that, so he has been quiet, but in important rounds. Otherwise, it could have been down to the depths with Passion.
Interesting to leave it just an extra smoke under exit, so he'll be trying to puff up his chest for a little bit of mid-presence as they try and stroll towards B.
Well, take a look at, I was going to say Halzuk's position. You see here the jump spot from Nyx. Halzuk was in market. We're just on him now floating away. So good job from the Obs team highlighting all of this. It's JT to connect with Nyx.
An exit, charging up short, straight into JT's loving embrace. Good tracking, transfer's not there. It was Klim's AK that reveals itself, but it's short-lived. JT finds the output necessary, finishes it off with style. And are now getting ever closer to the magic number of 13, 11-8. And that Hero AK doesn't quite hit the mark.
It's tough to see Insani so quiet, right? He's considered one of the more aggressive and strong mechanical Brazilian players at 6 kills at the moment, and it might be too late. Obviously, it's quite clear they're putting a lot of resources into Klim, but from what we've seen within this sample size of 1 map, you can understand that, right? He's very sharp, he's very steady. He's been delivering them what they need. He's been good in the openers. Cheeky from Fem. Qikert draws out Yuta from B. Exit's going to be in through the underpass. JT playing ahead of that.
Yeah, they want to find this top mid.
Well, there's nothing there, and this pace from MIBR, it's good. It gets to avoid any of the danger. You know how I was recounting all of those, the few JT outings on this map?
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking if they were wins or losses. I imagine most of them could be L's.
There's a reason he's Mirage averse. Maybe, you know, he's found some new comfort. It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? Top of the tables, Captain JT. Ending up on a map you used to be not playing at all. In the major, no less.
So if I'm looking at this correctly,
which you usually are.
If they win this, this will be JT's first win on Mirage since 2022.
Damn. Well, and he's going to be playing a crucial
just feels
role.
So unreal, doesn't it? But hey, sometimes them's the breaks.
Yeah, and that is a break of serve. Grim going down. An opening kill from Breno and a wide open ace site. Fem, the only body even remotely close. JT can try and chip in from the window side. And oh, there goes Kvem, there goes JT. It's all fallen into place for MIBR on the site.
Oh, nice shot.
Halzerk hits a flick, but Qikert immediately puts him down.
Okay, there's still more twists and turns of this one. Lost bonus only 1,400 going into the next for that of Passion. So Nix needs to head for the high hills. 1,400 is going to be just under the buy mark, so they could go, assuming Nix holds on to this, yeah, he will. You can see nobody's heading his direction. 1,400 there. He can drop an M4. They could buy.
See if they like to.
Okay, well that helps with Grim giving away that first with a little bit of an aggressive leer. Grim is the A anchor. Okay, timeout taken. So this is, again, we find ourselves in these positions, especially with the best of ones, right? Because you know the flow of the economy down the stretch. We were talking about it during the Astralis game. If you didn't catch that against M80, M80 getting away with the win there. Our opening game on the B stream for the second set of best of ones for stage 2 at the StarLadder Budapest Major was FlyQuest getting absolutely destroyed by 3D Max. That was not close whatsoever. The second half, they started to get their act together, but it feels like FlyQuest didn't come to play today.
And the team that sent 3D Max into that losers game will be up next. We're going to be seeing Fnatic taking on Bait. Should be a banger.
Okay, they've opted to just go for light investments behind the saved M4, and with the 1,900 into the next, they will be able to get out a more comprehensive buy. They could have all bought, and they would have had M4s at a minimum, but it would have been lacking the bells and whistles required. Maybe they want that Halzerk or, but they're taking the fight to them. 2 underpass pushing.
Okay, Halzerk. A man, a 5-7, and a dream. Held by Exit. Is it just a passing glance, or is it more? Just a passing glance. Maybe there's a timing to be caught. That's what they're starting to move for. JT pushing up on this smoke. It's the elevated angle from Qikert that just seems destined to have it. They're very aware of this being a possibility. As Exit lines up his nades and as contacts felt, now they start to make their move. Exit's throwing nades. That's the bomb. Maybe Halzerk can stop the bomb just in time. No, it's held by Exit. Great awareness of his vulnerability. Susceptible. Clem hits a great one to cover as the bomb makes its way in. So there was ways that could have gone wrong, but they've managed to mitigate all of it very effectively.
Final 2 will be found. Exit catches Kvem through the boards, and Grim just lingering around. I don't think he's going to get anything for his troubles.
A P250 enjoyer.
What's wild is, out of the 9 opening kills that MIBR have gotten, excuse me, Klim has gotten 5 and Breno's gotten 4. Nobody else has gotten any.
Yeah, okay. Well, you've definitely got your opening pieces then. It's strange. You'd usually expect Insani to get a couple on a
That's
map
what I'm
like
saying,
this.
right? But he's definitely having a bit of a struggle streak. Fortunately for him, his equal on the other side, at least positions and role-wise, is Kvem, and he's also having a toughish game. So this one looks like it's going to go the distance again. Only a handful of rounds left, unless we do make it into overtime. That's always on the docket here. Back underway, and yeah, you can see the side there from the dock. No kit, Alex. Post-plant situation.
Oh, opening kill from Halzerk. He's been set up. Insani caught on the smoke break. And Molly's got Nyx's name all over it. We'll have to reposition. Respect the flame. Halzerk's pushing further forward, actually. It looks like he's going to try and make a move for short. This is the right call. Be able to nullify any connector weaknesses, enables Grim and Kfem.
Okay, so they're definitely going into this A execute, right? They have...
Oh, are they going to walk Palace? Oh,
that's
this is going to make life so difficult.
Well, it depends on how deep they get before they're detected.
Breno's here.
Oh, saw him.
Didn't see him. Oh, see him. Knife out from Breno. Nasty way to go. Kikert's bringing the bomb.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, they're going to... It was a bit bad info. Bad info.
So I think maybe it's B, or maybe it's through mid, where they're parked. They're still set on A, but they could get caught off guard by this. No one's looking Palace.
No one's looking. It's a side swipe. Krem going to be shot in the side of the head.
Oh!
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Still more. Bomb down.
Rose alert. Bomb down. Now it's a very clear and apparent where they're coming from. Oh, good composure. Kfem, little burst. Drop from the orb. Needs a second. How's he not dead? Okay.
I was like, how's he gotten away?
That's the most impactful round we've seen from Krem all Mirage, and it comes at a very timely manner.
Okay, well, he accidentally picked up the AWP there at the tail end of that, so now they have two. They don't have to whip it out, but at this point, it looks like it's going to be wielded. They're not going to make Grim use an MP9 again, are they? Oh, they are.
Oh.
Okay, well, that from Breno. Just not expecting that mid-round regress in towards Palace, and understandably so.
It was inspired. I mean, the timing of it.
Thought it was safe. Qikert had a chance there.
He did.
All right, Dorpen to finish it off. One more round for Passion UA. Put themselves in that 1-1 bucket, wipe away the woes of their opening game.
Yeah, you can see Kfem, one orb posted on the short side. Halzerk working on the stairs. Good nade. Solid 80 damage inflicted to start. Passion have MIBR on the ropes. A little further damage tickled down with another HE grenade. Grim's MP9.
Flash no good.
Yeah, it doesn't overcommit to it. Doesn't get the answers, but there's Kfem. Oh, what is that? What? He's killed Qikert. He's been baited in by Insani, and he's just accidentally killed Qikert. At least that's my read of the situation. We might have to see that in the replay. Great from Insani. JT was sidelined quickly. Here's the second orb. Halzerk's got one too. Exit was unprepared for it. Now falls back.
That's
deeper line. Grim's tucked into Palace. It all feels like the end of Mirage. And JT's first win on the map in however many years. Flash catches him. Good find, but they might overlook the second piece. You can see Nyx.
No!
Oh, Insani sees him too.
Better late than never.
Spins around, finds some impact. Now we need to see that bomb escorted. Passed over to Insani. Pressure on Klim as well to provide the covering fire, and Grim's done well. Incredible. Puts it into the 1v1. Insani doing everything. An ace clutch to keep MIBR's chances alive. Up against Kfem. 30 HP. Insani's low 2. Can Insani have his round to keep his team in it? These are the rounds players dream of. Keeping your team's hopes and dreams of not having an empty-handed day. At stage 2 of the major, but Kfem's there to deny. Steals it and seals it.
Well, a tough game, Kfem, but a great way to finish it. That defuse will come in, and 13 rounds on the board. They kicked off their campaign here at Budapest with a 13-10 loss to FaZe, but now they are in that 1-1 bucket, but the losing woes continue for MIBR. That's now 7 consecutive series that they've lost. They were drubbed by Imperial on Nuke 13-5.